What if I told you the most powerful country in the world is drowning in debt, and that every dollar it prints is backed by nothing but faith and fruit? Now imagine that entire economy being held together by bananas. Yep, bananas. Let's talk about the U.S. national debt and how we've somehow turned the most complex financial system on Earth into a high-stakes monkey circus with 37 trillion bananas on the line. See, the U.S. doesn't run like your grandma's wallet. There's no cash envelope, no rainy day coconut jar. This is more like a banana credit card with no spending limit and zero intention to ever pay it off. Every year, the government earns a certain number of bananas through taxes. Think of that as the nation's banana harvest. The fruits picked from hardworking trees all across the jungle. But somehow, they always spend more than they pick. Always. It's like they gather a truckload of bananas from the farms. But by midday, they've already bought a golden hammock, funded a space coconut program, and thrown a nationwide smoothie party with extra whipped cream. So how do they pay for all that extra spending? They borrow from monkeys with savings, from other trees, from retired parrots who've been stashing bananas since the Cold War. Heck, even from rival jungles. They issue banana IOUs. Those are called treasury bonds. Basically little jungle notes that say, "We promise to pay you back later, but don't ask when." Sounds okay, right? Until you realize this jungle has done it so often, it's now 37 trillion bananas in the red. Not million, not billion, trillion. Now imagine trying to pay off just the interest on that pile. Not the debt itself, just the little bit they owe every year to say thanks for letting us borrow. That alone eats up more bananas than most countries grow in a decade. And every time they can't cover it, they borrow more. It's a never-ending fruit spiral. And here's the banana bomb. Instead of slowing down, they're speeding up. More printing, more borrowing. Enter the Fed. No, not the guy with the badge. We're talking about the Federal Reserve, the jungle's most mysterious fruit sorcerer. You never see it in public, but somehow it controls the vines, the fruit baskets, and even the juice pressers. With a flick of its digital wand, it conjures brand new bananas straight out of thin air. No picking, no harvesting, no trees involved. Just print, boom, trillions of digital bananas flooding into the economy overnight. Suddenly, there's fruit everywhere. Banks get a fresh bunch. Wall Street gets crates. Even the coconut stand down the trail gets a slice. Monkeys are dancing. Prices are chill. Life's smooth. But here's the catch. The more bananas you print, the less each one is worth. That's not just economics. That's inflation. Yesterday, one banana bought you a deluxe treehouse with a hammock and coconut fridge. Today, that same banana barely gets you a bundle of sticks and a palm leaf roof. Your savings? Losing juice? Because that's what inflation does. It rots the fruit from within, long before you taste it. One day your rent's higher, then gas. Then your mango-flavored toothpaste doubles. You blame the shopkeeper. He blames the supplier. Because when your entire economy runs on fruit-backed trust, printing more doesn't fix it. It rots it from within. Picture it like this. A monkey is pedaling a bike on a tightrope strung between two banana towers. Below him, a pit of debt-shaped lava. Every year, the rope gets longer, the bike gets heavier, and the monkey, he's still pedaling, but sweating harder and looking back a lot more often. The world watches. Because if that monkey slips, currencies would wobble, markets would convulse, retirements vanish, prices spike, and that digital banana empire gone. No one in power wants to stop the ride. Why? Because cutting spending is political suicide. Raising taxes? Voter nightmare. Printing more? The easiest magic trick in the jungle. So the cycle continues. More borrowing, more printing, more bananas today. For a mess, someone else will clean tomorrow. That's not a plan. That's a ransom note to the future. You can call it modern economics. You can call it monetary strategy. But at its core, it's a game of delay, a fruit-flavored time bomb. And the fuse? Already lit. So the next time someone says, "Oh, the national debt doesn't matter," just smile and ask them how they feel about living on borrowed bananas. Hit that like button if your wallet's ever cried at the grocery store. Subscribe for more fruit-flavored breakdowns. And remember, always read the fine print on your bananas.